Hello everyone, it's been a while but I'm back with another video, and this time it's a special one because it's a focus on Artjourney. You know, I've been in the design team for years and I really love the stamps, so I thought I would just make a little coloring book for on a holiday because I love coloring lately. So you see me creating a little booklet. It's 11 by 11 when you fold it, and I stamped a whole bunch of only Artjourney stamps, and you can see they are beautiful and intricate and detailed, and you see me work with them a lot. So I didn't show you how to stamp. Most of you know how to stamp. So I chose a good stamping paper and archival ink to stamp with, and a stamping block. That's it, basically. And now I'm going to show you just how I like to color. I used a little bit of gel medium through stencil to create that little background that you see behind the butterfly that I'm working on now. And I am using watered down acrylic paint, and it's from Amsterdam, and it's one of my favorite blues. It's let me see, I've got it in my hand now. It's a blue, oh really, greenish blue. I can't see that well reading. So water it down quite a lot, and then I do a little wash on the background, not too thick, and the same is done by using acrylic paint watered down, and it's from Amsterdam also. It's 257 and it's a reflex orange, and that just gives me a base to color on. So I'm using polychromos. Those are the pencils I've got. I might think about using Prismas because I really am into coloring, but I'm not sure yet. These are very pigmented and they work quite well. Now I'm just starting building up layers. I'm not going to do too much on this. You can go on for hours to create beautiful shadings and details, but I worked on it, I think 20 minutes, 25 minutes. So I'm just building up layers, and I'm using the yellow colors and a bit of purple and red. And to blend, you could use a blended pencil that comes with Derwent has a blended pencil, and I know there is a kind of a, how do you call that, an odorless solution you can use to blend, and a blending powder, I think, but I like just to use the blending pencil from Derwent, or as you saw me use a white pencil. The white pencil from Polychromos is not that strong. I saw on YouTube that I could probably use a white luminescence pencil. That is better to use for blending, but hey, anyway, don't have that one, so I'm using the tools that I got. Now you see me use the purple and the red, just going over the lines and the stripe, the markings on the butterfly, just to emphasize them. And everywhere you think you need a bit of darkness, use the color you like. They have all kinds of rules, I think, and all kinds of videos about how to color. I use those videos to give myself a base, like using the watered down acrylics to color large surfaces, or in one color to give you a base to color on. But that's it, I'm just coloring the way I like to color. Now going in with the reds and the yellows, and then doing layer over layer over layer until you're satisfied. You can see I'm using the red just to go over the black areas and the lines. And don't forget the black or gray areas. Just go over it with a pencil. It just gives so much more depth to your drawing. Or to, yeah, well, it's a drawing. Didn't draw it myself, but hey. Now going in with even darker, the purple in this case. You could use black, but I like to use dark blues, the dark grays, and the dark purples, and the greenish one. There is a very dark green in this collection. I've got it here. I need to, well, it's not the darkest green they've got. I have to catch it because I'm coloring another page with this color, so I leave them aside from the others so I can remember which color I'm using. It's green olive. It's 167 from Polychromos, and I really like that color. And then I focus on the background using a dark, I think it's the indigo blue, and just you see that the gel medium gave a resist to my background, so it's easy for me to go around with the pencil just using this blue here and a little bit of yellow underneath, you see that later, and a white on top. Didn't like the white in the end, so I go over it with the same color pencil, and it gives another shading, but I didn't like the white, as I said. So that's what I'm doing. Really love that color. I bought myself a coloring book from Kerby Rosanne's. It's Mythomorphia. Really like that, but one page is mostly double spreads. I think they will take me 1 or 2 weeks to color. It's very relaxing, I find, so love doing that. Now, using a Faber-Castell marker, it's a Pitt Artist Pen Black, and I think I've got the size F here, and just emphasizing some of the black lines to make it stand out. Really like this use of a marker. I'm going to use white shortly, you'll see that. No, this is the M, I think. Oh, really? Use whatever you like. Doesn't really matter that much. Trying to focus does not work. Now going in with a white marker, and that's the beauty of using pencils and acrylic paint. Almost every white marker goes on top of the pencil. So just here and there some light spots, dabbing them with my finger to blend. And I really love this. This is a very, very large butterfly. You can see it almost is half my hand. If you, I have it lying here, so let me see. My friend borrowed this one the other day, so I don't have it lying around. It's about 12 centimeters wide, so it's a very large one. Now, done with the front page for now. I'm going around it with archival on a little sponge, and then just emphasizing those raised areas with my marker. And you always ask what I'm using, so I'm trying to teach myself to let you know what I'm using. This white marker is a Uniball Signo Broad pen, a white one. Now, a little dot here and there, and then I thought I need a nice way to bind my coloring book, because it's just a little booklet that I can put in my bag and just take my pencils and I think 1 or 2, or you could use Neo colors as well to do this background, so you don't need much to take with you. And I might just do other pages in this little book and videotape that for you as well if you like coloring a little bit. Now, using a blue, a light blue in this case, it's from another brand. It's not available, it's just a local brand, so it's not very useful to say. It's turquoise blue. And then I'm doing the wings with white to give them a light base color, and you can see it goes very well on top of the acrylic paint, isn't it? If you hear whistling, my boyfriend is whistling. He knows that I'm doing the voiceover, but doesn't seem to care. Using a light yellow, and then using an orange just to shade a little bit, just to make sure it blends just a little, and use your blending pencil if you like, or leave it, whatever rocks your boat. Some red eyes, and then I thought, way too boring. I have got this box. It's a DVD box, and it holds all kinds of little background stamps. These are all Artjourney, most of them are Artjourney, and I've got them kept aside from all the other sets. Don't really mind, but if I need a little tiny background stamp, I can just take that box, and I've got them. The most favorite ones I've got in that box. Now coloring them as well. Do you see that lovely doily stamp? Really like that little doily. Now just coloring. It was just, it doesn't fit with the page that I did with the butterfly, but who cares? Just color the way you like it, and then enjoy what you've made. Normally I would just match that little cover with my first page and the background, but I thought, well, why? I love the way this looks. Black marker, I always do that, and the wings needed it, of course, because I used the white pencil and the black lines were fading. So going around, this is the smallest one I think I used of the pit pins. Now going around it, make it stand out a bit more, just emphasize here and there, and then we're done with the little binding. It needs to be as simple as you can do it. And then I thought, oh well, the inside has to be done as well. So using that neo orange, a stencil and a baby wipe, et voila, you've got a background. This box holds the alphabet in capital letters and just the regular ones. It comes on one sheet from Artjourney, and I've cut them apart, but they are usable for a background as stamp as well, but I've cut them all up, and then I create things with them, as you can see. Really like that. These large block letters. Just no measuring whatsoever, just poke some holes in your card and put them together with the needle and thread. I go from the outside to the inside. No, from the inside to the outside, and then from the outside to the inside. So you've got the threads in the middle of your book, and then just knot them together, and it's done. It's a binding system. So just coloring here and there. I'm not going to show you all of it, but I hope you liked it. This was my project, and I hope to see you next time, everyone. Thank you for watching. Bye bye, and leave me a comment if you like, or subscribe. Bye.